is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to Niche Faerie Flowers. Before we begin, I want to say a very special welcome to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it immensely. We are picking up with Fairy Prince Frolcat, who is getting ready to take over the mantle of leadership as it is his father's last day with the tribe. We are also kind of waiting it out a little bit until some of our younger males can grow up so that they can pair up with the princesses and start producing even more nichelings. We have 10 right now. It's not too high, not too low, kind of in the middle, but nobody's compatible. Like, nobody of age right now is compatible. Another thing we have to worry about is whether or not Frolcat is going to be able to find a partner for himself. Thankfully, his father, or no, his parents, they just had a second prince, so we have a spare ready to go in case the line dies with Fairy Prince Frolcat, which I'm hoping is not going to be the case because I love his caramel self. But without further ado, let's dive right in. We are starting off with 1,147 nesting material, 326 food, and 10 nichelings. So it's kind of interesting. You look at how the genes change over time, and even sometimes father and son, there are like periods where they look almost exactly the same, and then other times they look slightly different. If you see Cosabilla on the left, he looks like tiny, kind of, gentle, whereas his son has a bit more power in his stance. He's a bit bigger than his father, which is kind of cool to see. But look, then we have this very odd, compared to the rest of the siblings, little prince over here, Cludon, who is going to be the fairy prince after his brother takes the throne, essentially. So, okay, without further ado, let's get going. Just a quick reminder in case you guys have forgotten. I'm fairly sure Nathana is Cosabillo's sister. Let me just check. Oh my goodness, why is this being so laggy? Yes, they are siblings, and so is Prince Berui. So we've got Prince Berui over here, Cosabillo and Nathana, all siblings, and then Cosabillo had a bunch of kids. I think he had like 5. So Prince Frolcat, Princess Yuru, we've got Princess Lilaxi, Princess Brienne, and Prince Cludon are all siblings. And then, if you guys remember, we had a Barina, a friendly Barina that was wandering around, and he had 2 children with 2 different ladies. So we have Godfrey and Canna, and then God Creek, who are half siblings. And I think, hold on a second, is Nathana your mother? Yes, so Creek is Nathana's child. And then, where's my other lady? Where's the other one? Where is she? Francana, there we go, is the daughter of Sierra. Okay, now that we've caught up on the family, I like to do a little bit of a reminder because it typically, like, I record these episodes a week apart sometimes, and I might forget the family structure. So in case you guys have forgotten as well, I like to do just a quick recap of like how everyone's related so that we don't kind of get things mixed up or forget. Helps me get back into the zone as to like what story we're reading, or not reading, but what story we're playing. Okay, Prince Berui, I'll get you to knock some things out there. Rienne, let's hop this way and help out with some of the clearing. There we go. Where do we want to head? I think I want to go right. I think I want to head down right. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's see. Francana is really powerful. She can knock out like a bunch of berries, which is exactly what she's gonna do. That does mean she's a little bit slower than others. It's not a huge deal, but she definitely is a bit slower than the other nichelings we have going on. Okay, Yuru, let's jump there. We'll get our fairy prince to hop this way, I think. So he's got his father in his line of sight, but he's moved ahead a little bit. Okay, Francana's gonna like tear this place apart in a second. And oh my goodness, I just realized the baby's unattended. Let's hope a bird doesn't show up. Well, there is a bird here. Because Cosabill is about to pass away, so I'm keeping my eye on this bird. We're turning the day. Okay, Cludon, jump next to your uncle over there. Nice. Okay, we need to take a look at what's going on here. So our fairy prince is going to be Faerie King Frolcat. I really like his name too. So let's change the title. Faerie King for all cat. Wonderful. And then his younger brother is gonna become a fairy prince. So Fairy Prince Cludon. And he's gonna keep his title unless he gets a nephew. So if the king has a son, then Cludon's gonna return to just being a normal prince. Okay. I'm so tempted. We have stuff to hunt. So Creek is gonna settle down over there for a second. His sister is gonna tear down these berry bushes like nothing. And everyone else, they're gonna get shuffling. Unless we find a female magically somewhere here. We're not gonna have any breeding going. Another thing that we could do is, I guess if Frogcat is really stretched, we might be able to force a breeding, but I don't want to. Now I want to check this. Is Cludon compatible with anyone? He's got A and I. A and I. Actually, that's another funny thing. Cludon's compatible with all his sisters, but the king isn't. So this is what's going to happen. If the king, usually when we're in a position where the king has a bunch of fairy females, but no one is compatible with, we wait until he's got 3 days left and then we force breedings. But since he has a younger brother that can become the next king and his younger brother is compatible with the ladies, I am not going to force any of that. So if Frogcat's line dies out, his brother's going to carry on for him. Which I think is pretty interesting. That's also one of the reasons why it's good to kind of breed a couple of kids, even from a single pair, because there are times when they will be compatible. Okay, Berui, we want to stick around with our little boy over here. Don't want to abandon him. He's very precious. He's very suddenly become very, very precious. Okay, we're going to hop you back here. Okay, let's turn the day. Oh no, who died? Older females and... Females? Just females? Was it... Not Frankana. It was your mother, wasn't it? It was Nathana. Nathana passed away. Okay, let's try and catch up with the others. Creek. We're waiting for Creek to grow up because he's compatible with some of the others. So Cludon, let's stick to the adults. Okay, Brewery's gonna chop some of those off. And then you guys, let's continue moving down this way. Let's see, let's grab some of those berries. Let's hop down here. We're gonna get King Frogcat to clear this and hop there. Okay, Lilaxi. We can't... You're gonna have to, like, go around that rock, unfortunately. And then Frankana. Let's catch up with these guys. Destroy that. Look at that. It's so cool to have these powerful Barina genes where they can kind of do whatever they want. And... Okay. Oh, nice! Cludon he's gonna get his white stone in the middle. He's a teen now, so he doesn't need nearly as much supervision as he did in the past. We're gonna try and get these guys to catch up with the others. Creek, you can do it, my boy. You can do it. Let's stick close to the others. Okay. I'm a little bit worried because our population is getting older. And we don't have as many nichelings who are, like, producing at this point in time. Let's jump there. Snag that. Nice. So we're kind of going to be just rushing through at this point. This episode's going to be a little bit of a rush. And oh, look! Creek! The handsome Creek! Our god is a young adult. That means we can get him breeding. So he's going to stay away from his sister, of course. But he's got A and H. Rianne has got G and E, and she's a lovely fairy too. So I'm actually going to go ahead, and I'm going to breed Creek with Princess Rianne. So where is she? Is it this one? She's the tiny one here. So let's actually get him right up next to her. And oh, she's pregnant. Nice. Okay. Well, at least I think, maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, have one baby this episode. It's always nice to welcome new nicheling babies into the family. Super exciting in my opinion. Okay, Lilaxi, let's clear away these spots. And then Frankana is going to jump here, tear down that berry bush. Let's see, Yuru. Let's jump here. We'll get Faerie King Frolcat. Frolcat became king like in the middle of his life, so he's kind of, how shall I put this? He's not gonna stick around on his throne for too long. Okay. Nice. Frolcat, let's clear that. I think we're gonna be relying on Creek and Prince Cludon to repopulate the tribe. Unless we find some new nichelings, I think that's what we're going to be relying on. Okay, Creek, let's dive this way. Clear that, nice. And then we'll get your sister to come help out. Oh look, we found a tree. I wasn't even keeping track of the fact that we have a nice tree here. You guys, what are you doing so far back? Come on, catch up with the others. Catch up with the others, you silly gooselings. Okay, Lelaxi. Don't lose track, Lelaxi. Stay with the family. Stick with the fam bam. Okay. How's Rien doing? Okay, she's ready to settle down on a nest. So I'm going to move her last. Just in case we have any nests nearby. Let's clear this and that and this. Okay, let's dive this way. So no nest immediately near here, unfortunately. Okay, let's jump there with the Laxi and get a few nuts. And then Cludon's gonna jump here, maybe help out with nut collecting. I'm gonna get Rien to have her baby right over there. Nice, so making a nest this way because everyone's gonna start traveling back up in a second. Let's have a look at what this new addition is gonna be. Oh, I'm excited. Oh my goodness. Okay, it is a boy. It is a boy who has very interesting orange spots. I love it. Every time our nichelings come out looking like so different from everyone else, it gets me super excited. This is gonna be God Zakai. So God Zakai, welcome to the family. Look at how awesome he looks. Damn, you guys. Love it. And Fairy Prince Cludon is of age. Okay, since Cludon is of age, he can actually start breeding. He can stop pairing up. So Cludon, let's get him to take on a mate. And another thing, because he is he's a prince, he's not a king. But he's in line. If he's in line, then he has to breed with a fairy too, doesn't he? So he's got A and I. See, I would have bred him with Laxi, but Laxi is full pixie. And Cludon, yeah, he's only half fairy, so we need to breed him with a fairy. Yeah. Usually that's our rule. Like, we're not fussy about who the princes breed with and who the princesses breed with, but for our kings and our heirs, they have to breed with fairies. So we've got Yuru. Yuru's gonna be the one, I guess. G and E, A and I. Okay, here we go. Perfectly timed, and Yuru's like really big and healthy, so we're gonna breed Cludon. Oh my goodness, here comes a flippin'. Hold on a second. This is what kind of nicheling? This is what kind of nicheling? Is this a siren? I think we have a siren on our hands. I'm trying to where's my race list? We have a, oh my goodness, what is this? No, a platypus beak is a siren. What is this? We just came across a mermaid. Oh my goodness. We just found a mermaid. Holy cow, this is our first ever mermaid. Okay, give me a second. We're gonna invite this mermaid in. She looks really healthy. And she's about to be leeched, and we're gonna breed with Yuru. Oh my goodness, here we go. Holy cow. Let's get this mermaid up, guys. That was wild. We just found a mermaid. She's gonna get her purple guard stones, and this is the first merfolk we've come across. Oh my goodness, is that purple? Gimme purple. There we go. This is going to be God Wixie. So God, Wasey, welcome to the family. First ever mermaid, and a chocolate mermaid at that. Oh my goodness. That is wild. I was like, is this a siren? Because I'm familiar with a siren, but no, platypus beak is a siren. This gills, that's a mermaid. Whew. Okay, that's interesting. Well, guys, with that said and done, I'm gonna leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.